Hello, welcome to this very quick update about this winter storm starting tomorrow. There, there were some changes since my last videos. So let's just see what is forecasted now and what will happen. So it's forecast to start tomorrow, the 21st, and this is the GFS. It shows by tomorrow afternoon already more a lot of snow and some sleet in Texas and Louisiana. Those areas starts at tomorrow morning, and like even still during the night into tomorrow morning. And by Tuesday, still shows in Louisiana there. It goes, it also has some ice in Florida and Georgia and South Carolina, and more snow in the southeast in those areas. Then it goes away the 22nd. And then after that, we're still watching some stuff on the Rockies later, the 26th, and potentially a few other things. But let's focus now on this winter storm here. So we already have some major winter storm severity index, some spots of Texas and Louisiana. So expect considerable disruptions to daily life, dangerous and impossible driving conditions, avoid travel if possible, widespread closures and disruptions to infrastructure may occur. So please be careful in those areas. We have all these extreme cold warnings in the north and also in the south, some spots in New Mexico, Colorado, and those areas there. There's a snow squall warning in some spots northern Texas, and some high wind warnings and red flag warnings the southwest, some freeze watches, and now the winter storm warnings. They just got extended until Georgia now, the winter storm warnings and the winter weather advisories. So let's see here. They do have some forecasts snow amounts near 4 to 6 inches in Houston, in some areas just east of Houston, not entirely in Houston, but they have 3 to 4 inches close to Houston, some 2 to 3 inches further north. So the update is all the time too, but this was the most recent update. So be careful in those areas. There's a bunch of other things here that are useful. So now for Louisiana, they have some 4 to 6 inches possible for much of central Louisiana, those areas. So be careful, and yeah. And now here for so day one, yeah. So they have the possible freezing rain area in Texas, and for the heavy snow Texas into Louisiana, and from Tuesday to Wednesday shows the freezing rain possible in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, even southern Louisiana spot or two, and the heavy snow from Texas to the Florida Panhandle, especially in Louisiana. So BR on day 3 still shows some general snow probabilities in the north and even some freezing rain in Florida. So BR and even day 2 some heavy lake effect and some general snow probabilities in the north there. So be aware those areas. Now they do have the snow forecast here. There's this blue like 4.3 inches, close to 5 inches, some spots there. This is the expected amount of snow, but there's the high end snow probability. So that is like the highest that could happen. So and this they have even some 8 inches, 6 inches, some 8 inches into southeastern Texas, and the low end amount, the least that could happen, around some 2 inches or something. So we will likely have this, the expected amount, but you you never know. So be aware, those areas, they're still uh, the latest discussion. So where winter storm for deep south impactful, when winter storm likely begins Monday evening across eastern Texas and spreads east across the Gulf Coast and southeast through Wednesday morning. Heavy snow is expected along north of Interstate 10, Gardner, soft to sleet, freezing over South Texas and northeastern Georgia, southeast Georgia, northern Florida. And hazardous travel disruptions likely. Very cold weather before and after the storm. The widespread sub-freezing overnight lows are forecast on the Gulf Coast starting tonight and continue for the rest of the week. And power outages and areas significant snow and ice are possible, exacerbating the cold weather impact. So be careful. Still, some uncertainty remains. So be careful. They talk about the cold snap here too. So this links is in the description if you wanna read more. But please stay safe. So now let's see. Excessive rainfall, still nothing, because it's mainly just snow that's happening. For the snowfall shows the Great Lakes there today, Monday, Tuesday, Texas and Louisiana. Wednesday barely shows anything crazy, just near Wyoming, South Dakota. Day 4, some on the northwest. Day 5, day 6, some on the western mountains too. And day 7, so be aware those areas. And now for some other models here, the her. So she shows here like, let's just go with this one. So better like the south central. So it shows there. This is right, like late tonight or in the middle of the night between today and Tuesday. No, yes, today and Tuesday. So it goes by tomorrow morning. Shows a lot of scared freezing rain in many areas there. And some sleet, and the snow starts throughout Louisiana's southeastern Texas, and later, like in the start of the afternoon or something, still shows freezing rain, southern Texas, and some heavier snow there, Louisiana and southeast Texas. Those areas goes by tomorrow afternoon and evening. Shows more snow still in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and already the Florida Panhandle. So now for southeast for Tuesday night, and then for Tuesday night and Wednesday shows that sleet in Florida, a lot of ice and more snow from Florida until North Carolina. Shows more goals there, and then shows some freezing rain Wednesday morning, northern Florida and Georgia. So stay safe in those areas. And for the snowfall, the her now shows close to 7 inches in Louisiana, and even 7.5 in a spot or two. 4 inches is even like 5 inches in the Florida Panhandle, some 2 inches, some spots Georgia 4 inches, and even for South Carolina, 1 inch, half an inch in some spots, and even southeastern North Carolina. So be careful in those areas. Um, and earlier on from today, yeah, it doesn't go out that far. But the 12-0 and from today also showed close to 6-7 inches. Some spots there, so be careful in Louisiana. And the other is this will be sort of a rare rare event with this heavier snow in those areas, so be aware. Now let's see if there's something else. So be aware in those areas. Now here, so now the European, it shows like, oh, so it shows that the European doesn't show much ice, but it does show some ice, and the snow there shows a heavier through some spots of southeastern Texas and Louisiana, especially in Louisiana. So be careful in those areas. It goes all the way to the east coast. The Euro shows some snow, so be aware. And there's also the icon shows the system there, and the icon has really some heavier snow central southern Louisiana, so be careful in those areas. It goes shows more there, the southeast in Georgia, South Carolina, and also Alabama, the Florida Panhandle. So be careful. It does have for southernmost Mississippi and Alabama, and it should stay there like in the south, but you in the southern Mississippi and like south central Louisiana, but you never know. There sometimes they can pull go some miles north the edge of the snow, but it's generally forecast to stay more south there. So be careful. There's the Canadian model too. It shows there the ice starting southern Texas and the snow. And be careful with that ice there for some problems, some slippery roads, and also with the snow. Be careful, slippery roads and everything. And it goes. The Canadians really showing a lot of ice. Sorry, southern Georgia and northern Florida. So be aware, and it goes away there. But the Canadian on Thursday night is also showing a very thin stretch of ice in North Carolina, and it goes away. But we'll watch that too. So be aware, and there's also the name. It shows the system there, shows the ice and sleet starting in Texas and Louisiana. Yeah, but mainly in Texas, the ice, and then it goes, shows the heavier snow central Louisiana, and also some ice shows the snow there goes, and the neighbors more snow there, southern Alabama into Georgia goes there, and it has a lot of ice in Georgia and Florida, so be aware. Those there's Tuesday night into Wednesday, even starting Tuesday evening maybe. So be careful in those areas. And right here, you can see a perfect picture of this Arctic high pressure that is bringing these very cold temperatures in this blue the blue sorry, I have a cold and it's hard to speak wanting to cough, sorry. So you can see these isobars in blue like a big Arctic high pressure with the very cold air. So stay safe from the cold too. Now for some possible freezing rain accumulation from the GFS. The GFS very minimalistic with this. It shows some in Florida, but shows very little in Texas. But be careful those areas. Uh, let's see if the her has something here. Why doesn't it have the southeast? So let's see if I find it here. So I'm not sure why. So here, snow. This is so weird, but wait, I'll see if I find it here. I don't think so, but be careful those areas. And now here, let's see what else they have for the snowfall. So they do have the area in Louisiana, even a tiny purple dot there, close to 6 inches, 5 to 6 inches, even in Texas. So stay safe there. Surrender snow in the Rockies, and shows close to 30 inches, the lake effect. So stay safe there as well. And this the freeze rain only goes 24 hours out, but it does show there are some as 1/10 of an inch in some spots, some specific spot there close to uh, a little bit more than 1/10 of an inch. So, but generally like that. But we'll check this as these updates. And now for the 24-hour max winds, shows windier there, especially in the Gulf because of the system. So be aware. But in northern Montana, some spots there close to 70 mile per hour gusts, and also Wyoming, and shows Southern California 65 to even 70 mile per hour gusts. So some spots the mountains north of Los Angeles. So stay safe in those areas. I'll show you some more graphics soon. And the temperature is still in the minus 20, some minus 22, shows some 25, or some 20s in the Gulf there, and even to 31 in northern Florida. So be careful, even at minus 10 all the way south to Kansas. So stay safe in those areas during the day. Tomorrow still shows very cold in the north, some single digits and negative digits, and day 2 minimal. Tuesday night to Wednesday morning still a minus 10, the northeast a minus 5, almost like 12 Fahrenheit in Louisiana. That's so cold, so far south. 29 Fahrenheit northern Florida, some 21 all the way to southern Texas. So be careful, very cold in the Rockies. Some spots in Colorado close to minus 16, and stay safe. Please be careful. Shows day 3 still some things and single digits. The Rockies and the Northeast, the maximum temperatures, and from Wednesday night to Thursday morning, still some things on northway south to the Gulf Coast, some single digits, the Northeast and negative digits, the dark purple, some 20s, practically most of the US, except Florida and the West Coast, and some 30 is also into Texas, and very, very cold in the Rockies. So stay safe in those areas. Day 4 still pretty cold in the north, a little bit less in the south during the day, and still for Thursday night, Friday morning, still very cold in the south, and especially the north, those areas, and warms up all the way to 74 in the southwest for Friday afternoon, days 5, and the minimum temperature start to get better in some spots of the south, but still like shows 36 in Tampa, some 26 in Tallahassee, and some single digits to the northeast still, and not starting, but still cold on the west. There's 6, 5 Fahrenheit or even less in the mountains. So stay safe there, and be careful. But now for the fire danger and everything. So as I showed you yesterday or something, it's still extreme there for today to tomorrow, just north of Los Angeles, in those areas. So please stay safe. I'll just say this again. So extremely critical fire weather area for the St. Gabriel Mountains, west towards Santa Monica Mountains and Santa Susana Mountains, including the Malibu coast. So please stay safe there. You can read all of this if you want, the links in the description. But for tomorrow, there are 2 areas of extreme. One area further south, like southernmost California, just east of San Diego, and another area still in Los Angeles and near those areas. So please stay safe. Extremely critical fire weather San Gabriel Mountains, west towards Santa Monica Mountains, Santa Susana Mountains, going to Malibu coast. Extremely critical fire weather for parts of eastern San Diego foothills into western San Jacinto Mountains. So please stay safe those areas. So strong Santana wind event beginning Monday afternoon will persist well to Tuesday afternoon, and even result in widespread critical, extremely critical fire weather conditions across much of Southern California. So stay safe, please be careful. There's more information here. They even say some gusts near 70 to 100 mile per hour in the mountains, and more some slightly higher gusts in some spots. No, not slightly higher, but some gusty winds in some spots near San Diego to the low relative humidity. So stay safe in those areas, and day 3 still shows critical there. So please stay safe there, and they're doing us from the horror here. So those areas for the south doesn't like, where's mile per hour, bro? Here's some other to 81 mile per hour gusts, and some 78 in southernmost areas near Los Angeles, some 55, 51, 64. These models don't show much in those areas, but I trust more the National Weather Service forecast show like some 65 mile per hour gusts. Some mountains near Los Angeles, So stay safe there. Those areas. Please be careful. So now there are still some very high winds, some spots of Atlantic Canada. It goes some high winds scattered in some mountains of Western Canada too. It goes there, some cities in southern Alaska, and uh, the front in the Gulf there, the higher gusts. It goes, shows potential more systems the 24th, Central Canada, and it goes there, and the Euros are showing some stuff the 27, the Northern Plains, and more craziness in Alaska, British Columbia, and Yukon around the 28th. Those areas, so we'll keep monitoring that. Shows summer winds, the Appalachians, Great Lakes on the 28th, and even more later on the east there. But we'll keep watching this, and please stay safe. The temperatures in Canada there too, well into the minus 30s, even close to minus 40 in a spot or two, like minus 38. So please stay safe. The wind chills in that might be close to minus 40, 45 to minus 48 Celsius. So please stay safe. Goes, shows some negative temperatures in the west too. So the cold air moves east, very cold through Quebec and Labrador. So please stay safe. It goes there, and more cold air in Nunavut later. So please be careful those areas. The snowfall until the 25th does show some more snow crisscrossing Canada, a lot in Alaska and those areas, so be careful in Alaska. Many banger systems are about to come. I'll show you in a minute. Shows some snow in Newfoundland too, especially the western side, and the rare snow in the south. And now for this thing here, in inches, some 5 inches, even 5.8, or even more. Like the horror showed some 7 inches. So beware, show some snow next 5 days. The Rockies, especially Montana, show some western British Columbia, the mountains in eastern British Columbia too, and more spots northern Quebec a little bit. So yeah, stay safe in those areas. We'll likely make into next week or something more detailed videos. And still, the wind chills are very extreme. The Euro shows almost close to minus 49 North Dakota. Today into tomorrow shows even some 22 wind chills in Florida, some 17, some minus 14 Indiana, and all the way to minus 29 South Dakota, and minus 35 in some high spots in Wyoming. In Canada, very extreme. To the minus 4 is wind chills in Celsius, because this is Fahrenheit. So please stay safe. Please stay warm and be careful. And still, like to Tuesday, some minus 45 wind chills, some minus 11. Still in the south, some 20s, some minus 12. But just be careful this winter storm. The snow, the ice, and the cold and everything. And stay safe.